Does the thought of losing your freedom ever make you doubt your commitment to sobriety?
Well, we're going to be talking about that today here on My Sober Truth. It's May 18th, and it's time for a double shot of My Sober Truth. Shawn, we're talking about freedom today.
Yeah.
You know, and prior to coming clean, prior to entering recovery, what was your view of personal freedom?
I thought I could go anywhere and do anything I wanted to do. And nobody could stop me because I was free. I don't even know why I did it in that voice, but it's kind of funny. But here's the thing. I thought I was free. The truth is, the bondage, it's hard for me to think about just how hard the bondage of addiction had me. Mm-hmm. I couldn't do anything without making sure that my mind-altering substance needs were taken care of. I'm going to see some friends who don't partake. I better make sure I got a bottle in the car. Or, I'm going to hang out with my kids. Well, I got to make sure I'm not going to do it. I'm trying my best not to do it while I'm there with them. I got a bottle in the car because as soon as I drive off from dropping them off at their mom's, I'm going to get blasted.
So as you entered, so that's the pre-recovery phase.
Right.
As you entered rehab,
right,
what was your initial view about giving up your substances?
Well, I was scared to death that I was going to give up fun. I honestly had, and I think it's not an uncommon thing to think, that you're never going to have any fun anymore. Well, as I started unpacking, peeling away the layers, whatever you want to think, and really kind of getting to know and be honest with myself about my life and how it was, the truth of the matter is I didn't have any freedom. And the truth of the matter is that I found that it's these other things that I did that I didn't even realize that I did, that really made me kind of a slave to what I was doing. And what I started to learn was that what I really needed was some freedom to figure out who I am, what kind of a man I wanted to be. I tell people all the time that I went to rehab, and it was a really strict place, but I needed that. But what did rehab get me sober, keep me clean, get me clean? No, what rehab did was it offered me a place, a safe place to work on myself for a while. And that's really all it did. So I started understanding what these freedoms were and what I could have if I was willing to put down this other one thing.
I'd love to explore that a little further. So tell me, Shawn, what new freedoms have you discovered since you stopped drinking?
Well, the biggest thing is, and I kind of mentioned it already, is I have the freedom to do whatever I want. What I don't have the freedom to do is be dishonest with myself. And that's really what it all boils down to. If I'm dishonest with myself, there's a really good chance that I can screw everything up. I have to be willing at all times to take a good long look, hard look at myself. And the freedom that comes with that is amazing, because I'm always kind of in the process of processing what's going on, right, what is actually happening, honest with that. What can I do to make it better? And what really in the end for me, what it's all about is what can I do to try to be a better person? I want to be a better human being. I don't think I was a very good human being for the first 42 years of my life, at least the part of it where I was an adult. And some of it where I was a kid. I wasn't an alcoholic, but I lied a lot.
Right.
I had to be honest with myself about that stuff coming up. But the freedom that comes along with finding the honesty in your life,
right,
it's explosive, because if you'd have asked me, what, a year and a half ago, you and I met, and I started telling you these thoughts that I had about wanting to be able to reach out and help people, even on a bigger scale.
Right.
COVID was in full effect. We weren't sure when we were going to be able to get back to in-person meetings. I wasn't sure when I was going to get to hug somebody's neck. I wasn't sure when I was going to get to do a lot of these things. And I just felt this need to want to reach out and help people and talk to people. And this podcast, these videos that we're doing, all this stuff was in my mind. And I can promise you, if I was still drinking, I would have never done anything like this, because I would have thought about it a lot and then got drunk, instead of thinking about it a lot like I do now,
Right.
and then taking some action on it.
It's interesting that you say that the desire to act positively towards humanity was in your heart, even in your drinking days.
It was, absolutely.
But your addiction was the bondage that kept you from being free enough to fulfill, honestly, your God-given purpose in life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So as we wrap this up, I want to pose the same question to the audience today.
Okay.
And so guys, if you're watching, I would love to hear from you. Shawn would love to hear from you too.
Yeah.
He does read too. What new freedoms have you discovered in life since you've stopped using? Think about it. Not just the freedom to not use, but beyond that. We really would like to hear that. Take a moment, put your answers down in the comments below, and we can't wait to read what you have to say, and I can't wait for what you have to say to impact someone else's life today. All right? And on that note, for My Sober Truth, I'm Mark.
And I'm Shawn, and here's hoping that today you stay drunk with success. Love y'all. Bye.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you're thirsty for another round, then belly on up to mysobertruth.com and click on the double shot button today. There you'll find the encouragement, inspiration, and support that'll help you stay clean, on track, and prospering in every area of your life. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel, and if you got a minute, stick around. Let's watch another video together.